Selection is underway in the case against Michelle Troconis. She is charged in connection with the disappearance of Jennifer Farber Dulos. Troconis was the then girlfriend of Fotis Dulos when his estranged wife, Jennifer Farber Dulos, just vanished in May of 2019. State police eventually arrested Fotis Dulos for her murder, but he died by suicide awaiting trial. A total of 6 jurors and 6 alternates will be needed for this high-profile case. Attorneys are now questioning the first group of prospective juror members now. Channel 3 New Haven Bureau Chief Matt McFarland is at Stamford Superior Court. He is going to have a full report coming up for you tonight on Eyewitness News starting at 4.